And it's a secret, the whole thing. We can't talk about it. When we go on liberty, we can't talk about it. The time to learn about Navajo Cultural was in the classroom, not outside of the classroom too. It's restricted. And when I was discharged, at the discharge station, they told me you did some kind of the quote in the war, in the Marine Corps. At that quote, don't ever talk about it until we release it from the United States Marines. So we didn't talk about it after we were discharged. They said, well, when were they released? Talk about it. They said, we sent a release to you in a week, in 1 month, a year, I don't know, they said. And here we are, 20 years. We haven't heard something. In 33 years, we didn't talk about it. And the trouble with us was the veteran. To get a job, to get a job description, answer all those, what did you do in the service? What was your job? Okay, what shall we say? You want to qualify for the job. And they have their questions. We can't answer it. Sometimes I just put kitchen worker on, let's just fill out that blank. Or baker worker, dishwasher, cook topper.
Streamer, what was it like when you came home back to the reservation? Was there veterans hospitals? Was there programs to help you find jobs or to give you medical care?
Not necessarily that. I'm saying the hospitals, there's some kind of jails.
For me, there was the same problem, no? And we can't talk about it. What's wrong with us? At the veterans hospital or rehabilitation. It's restricted to us. We can't talk about our work. It's confidential. If we talk about a little bit about what we did, about ourselves, this is the quote of the Marine. We can't talk about ourselves. Because it's still confidential to us. We might go to jail, that's what they told us though. If you talk about the Navajo Cultural after you get discharged, you might go to jail and fine. So we have to be very careful when they talk about something, looks like in our work, you have to leave. And for myself, veterans, when I was wounded on Eagle, I reported here in the United States, and they told me there's no words about you're wounded. There's no paper for you about you're wounded. But how can they get the conversation? And I go for a fees about it and try to get some conversation. You have no document you have to bring these documents that you're wounded. I took some papers in, said we don't need that. You have a witness where you were wounded. This is about 15 years later, I guess, I tried to get some compensation. And I started looking for somebody. Then I thought I'll just go to the United States. Tried to find some of my boys that saw me still living. So I went to Los Angeles, San Francisco, Washington, and Montana, all the way up to Virginia, where I find one of the witnesses. And then I went to Florida, where I had 2 witnesses. They wrote a statement for me. That's how I got my statement. And they saw me what happened. And it's not in my records, in my document that I was wounded. Then 2 more, about 5 witnesses. Now they all died. And then I came back here and I got my witnesses. And I took it down to Phoenix Veterans Hospital. And they have 2 departments like this. So the parents just told me about the department I went over there. And they still don't believe me. They still don't believe me, my statement that I was wounded. And I was tired too. And then the next thing I wanted to do then was somehow I want attorney. This paper's legal. They signed their names and what happened. They explained what happened and the dates. They told me it's not legal. So I find me an attorney from Texas, San Antonio. And he came to me. He talked it over and this is what we're going to do. This is a legal papers. So he found out information about me and then he sent it to VA in Phoenix. They still don't believe it. And then want to have a court on it. So he wrote out a letters all the way up to the Washington, D.C. Veterans Office in Washington, D.C. I think this is the one that veteran wants it, and that this is true. And they sent that back to the Marine Corps. And Marine Corps looked in a document, and they said there's something here about it. The 2 boys were gone with his company. So he went back to Washington office, and they say, okay, the document is good. That's how I got my Purple Heart and the payment.
What year?
And well, this year I got my just about 10 years ago. It took me from 1945 and I was old. When it was, it's 03.
Where can you get these from?
When I'm through with the veterans, it's for me too. Yeah, this is a secret program for 23 years.